everybody, Cindy Ellers here from Cindy's Stamping Studio. I'm located in the central part of Wisconsin. Today's date is Monday, March 2nd, 2026. It's March already, right? But in Wisconsin, we've been so lucky. It came in like a lamb. I like it. So I will find myself on my Kindle, and I'm early, I know, but that gives me time to get all set up and ready for some fun stamping. I got a fun card to make tonight. I guess this is good. I have a fun card to make tonight. It is faux quilting using the banner sayings. So that'll be great. Always takes me a minute to get set up. There I am. And so while I wait for people to hop on, that's just what I'll do. I hope everybody had a great, there. I hope everybody had a great weekend. And there's Mary Jane already. She's just bright and early. And, oh, my nose itches. It wasn't bad out. And last Friday, Justin and Christy showed up, and we started tapping trees. So we have, as much as I had estimated, 350 trees tapped already. And of course, Justin is still tapping more trees. So that'll be, I'm sure we'll hit 400 easily. But yeah, and I was so surprised. The trees were running. They were dripping, and not just a few drips, quite a few. So yeah, I see Debbie Vine. So yeah, and there's Sally Becker and a couple others that I don't know who they are. But welcome and nice to see you all. Oh, there's Ronnie Kaiser Smith. She hopped on. So yeah, the trees, spring is, like I told my husband, spring has sprung. Not only because we're tapping trees, but a sure sign of spring for me is my daffodils are up about that tall. So I know it's spring. And there's Carol Martin, and thank you so much for liking and sharing. And that's how you can win one of my 2 door prizes, is for commenting and for sharing. And Kathy Sanford is here. Nice to see you. This is great. So yeah, it looks pretty good. And today was cool, but Jim worked in the woods again today, and then Justin and a friend went and started tapping more trees. See, leaving Justin unsupervised, that's not always such a good thing. We'll end up with way more trees tapped than we want, but, well, that's okay. It's nice in the woods, actually. I'm surprised, but there's not much snow. So I'm not sure this week what's going to happen with the warm weather. Jim figures he'll be cooking by the weekend, so that's a good thing. So let's see. Oh, there's Linda Hodge. Happy Monday to you too, and thank you for joining us tonight. The March online exclusive, the new March online exclusive product goes live tomorrow with new stamp sets, new paper, new embellishments. There are some really cute ones in there, and just so much stuff going on. It's hard for me to keep up with everything. I found out last week what the new in colors are going to be in May, and they're changing the ink cases, so they'll be magnetic, and I think that's going to be a great thing. They're not just going all out and changing all of them, just the in colors, so that we can play with them and see what we think. And thank you, Mary Jane, for liking and sharing. Let's see, what else we got? I have a couple of veterans cards to share, and we're still going strong collecting them, but we have until June 1st. So don't put it off until it's too late. So, okay, what time is it? Oh yeah, we can do our door prize drawing for last week. And I have them right here. I didn't lose them yet. So, for comments, I haven't seen her yet, but I have these really cool, I think they're Old Olive, flat dots, and I'm going to send those to Tracy Krantz in Pennsylvania. So Tracy, I'm sending these to you. Congratulations. And these cloud-covered flat dots I'm going to send to Linda Yakmastal, who resides in Wisconsin. So, Tracy and Linda, congratulations. I'll get these sent out to you tomorrow, I hope. And it worked out really good today because Jim went down in the woods and I said, oh, you need my help? And he said no. And I said, good. So I could spend the rest of the day in my stamping room. That always makes me happy. So, there's that. I'm going to flip my camera around because I want to show you what the 2 veteran cards that I got, and we can go from there. Okay, flip my camera around. There we go. And you'll see, well, it's cloudy, but it's staying light out longer, which I absolutely love. Move this up a little bit. There we go. I think that's good. Whoop, there. I think that's even better. We have 2 veteran thank you cards. Mary Jane Strunzi loved the diamond fold so much that she made these 2 veteran cards. And it was great to see her make these. And they'll be added to our stack. And after I take pictures of them. And so remember, if you want to get in on it, you have until June 1st. You can send them to me, or if you live locally, we can make arrangements and I can pick them up, or you can drop them off, or whatever you like. But it's for a great cause. And everybody, I think, has a veteran in their life that they would love to honor this way. And there is Carol Martin and Bev Boone. Welcome, and nice to see you both. Now, tomorrow, we have the online exclusive. New online exclusive is going live. And I printed out the list so we can see it. And we have the Garden Poetry Suite. This paper is gorgeous. And Garden Textures paper, the Garden Epoxy Dots, and the Paradise Garden Hybrid folder. So that's right there, first page. Then we have the Homemade Sweetness Suite with, these are strawberries. They're really cool. And a Ladybug Picnic 3D embossing folder. Midnight Misty Moonlight Checkered Trim. It's a lot. I was surprised. Oh, and here's the paper that everybody is going to want. Delicate Dreams, sold separately. Also goes with Delicate Designs. And I just got this stamp set, Delicate Whispers, which I think is really pretty. So there's that. We have, for the people that are into sports and soccer, we have Paradise Garden Bundle that goes with the Paradise Garden hybrid embossing folder. And Capturing Smiles, Rolling Waves. Oh, this one, Cutest Crew Bundle. I just got that, so maybe next week I can make a card with that. And here's the Service Essential Bundle. I like it a lot. The garden one. We have Forever Florals. I love the font on that. And the Scalloped Wishes, Springtime Scenes. Barbecue Master for Father's Day. Yep, happy Father's Day. So yeah, and then they show them separately, so you don't have to bundle them or put them in a suite if you don't want. But there's a lot of fun things that we'll be able to enjoy in March. So there's also a single alphabet set if you're into scrapbooking and need something like that. You're the boss. So there you go. I will make sure I take that to class next week. Next week we have our technique class in Nilsville, but this class is also available as a class to go. It's next week, Wednesday, March 11th. And last time we did this class was 2014, so 12 years ago, and it was a quilted background, so it's a little bit different. I also got this card, which is really cool. I gotta save it. It opens, and then you go like this, so it opens. And then on the back, you put your message. And I received this from Patty Weed. So what a cool card this is. And I thank you for it. This is the stamp set we're working with tonight. Banner Sayings. We're also working with the Natural Matte Dots, which will be available starting tomorrow in Navy, Old Olive, or Mossy Meadow, I'm not sure, and Crumb Cake. So, there. Oh, and it also has white. I did not see that. Come on. I always have a hard time some of them they tape down, do you ever notice that? And some they don't. But yeah, it's got white, navy, Old Olive, and Crumb Cake. And every once in a while, one will hop off the paper and try and be difficult. We're going to use, I found, you can cut squares. And the first one I made was 1 1/4 by 1 1/4, but that is hard for fingers to work with. We're also using pecan pie for our ink. I found it was a lot easier to use a die or a punch, and that's what we're going to use at our technique class is a punch. Patty Weed, she's watching. I just showed your card, Patty. Thank you. And Jeannie Mullen is here, and thank you for liking and sharing. And it was rather a nice day today. It's just going to get better, Ronnie. So, okay. Here's my packet, and you'll see what I need in just a little bit. We are making we're using a Mossy Meadow base. Our usual 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 scored at 4 1/4, an up and down card. We have a piece for the inside, and we have the outside, which is what we're going to work with first. And I used the perennial postage dies. And, of course, I've already pre-cut them. But this is how, this is the size, right? So there we go. And Let me put that there so I don't lose it. I went and used Floral Charm Designer Series paper and made all my squares. Now you're going to need 10 squares. Okay? All right. So I'm going to start gluing them down. The best way to do it would be to lay them out so that you know, but I've already made this card, so I pretty much know how they're supposed to go. So I'm just, to save time, going to start gluing them down. Hope for the best. It'll be okay. And you just do that. And of course you want to go and have a pattern and solid. And I don't know, I don't quilt, so I don't know. Okay, these two go together. I don't know how other people do it, and I don't know how a quilt is made. Okay, so now we're going to have this one and this one go together. This one go together. Okay, so now we're going to put a blue one and put that one, and I'm bumping them right up next to each other. I don't think there's a rule how you make it. And like I said, there's a lot of variations for this technique. Okay. But this is how I did it. So, and with the nice weather, Jim figures I'll be in the woods probably the rest of the week. We'll see. Right, I'm thinking Wednesday. That's when it's supposed to be really nice. Okay, keep this going. Alrighty. Trying to find 10 squares that aren't the same. Well, I see I have, what is this one? Yeah, the same. That's okay. Like I said, this is the technique that we're doing next week. Not using these dies, we're going to use punches. So that's even better. And going right off the edge, yep, that's what I'm doing. And last, there. And I'll let this dry now. And while I'm letting it dry, let's do the inside. We'll do this inside one. This is going to be a thank you card. And I wanted to make a thank you card. Because I send a lot of cards out. I actually do. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. I like to. From the banner sayings, we have, I'm so grateful, consider yourself hugged. I thought that was really nice. And it's 2 stamps. Just like that. Okay, let's see. Inside a card. Let's put that in here. Now that we're into maple syrup time, every time I had leftovers, I was freezing it. So I have all these meals in the freezer. So, oh, somebody tried to call me. So I don't have to cook. Okay, so we'll come back to, this is our quilt, all right? So let's just cut this off first. And this is new. You'll be able to order it tomorrow. Lazy Daisy 3D embossing folder. And I love it. It's a 3D and it's so pretty. You'll see that, what I mean. Look at how I put that in there, just like that. I'll be right back. I have to run it through my machine. I didn't want to do it ahead of time. And when it's a 3D, you know we have to use, when it's 3D, we have to use the gray plate. That's sold separately. And I go and I put a navy blue dot on my plate and on the embossing folder. So for myself and for my stamping ladies, we don't have to guess how we're making this. So now I have it embossed. So isn't that pretty? I think it looks, I love it. Oh, this is so pretty. Okay, so let's glue it down. And we'll put this right here. It doesn't matter if it's cut off up there or on the bottom. It looks just fine. And I have a white strip of cardstock that I have tons of those. And I am going to cut myself a banner. And I love this. I love this punch, the banner sayings punch. I use it so much. It's a great, great tool. And we'll go back to the banner sayings. And of course it goes with the punch. There. Cover this up. And that's what it looks like. Thanks a million. Okay. Let me get my half dimensionals here. And I will get them stuck on. There's another one. And one more for good measure, right? That's what I think. There we go. Tomorrow, you can admire the nails one more night. Tomorrow they get changed. Time to get some springy nails. Valentine's Day is gone. Time for spring. Okay, now we're going to go and put this right there. And we're going to use, I used Mossy Meadow, I think these are. They didn't show up very well. So I'm going to use white this time. There. That looks good. And that's our card. I think it turned out great. I'm so grateful. Consider yourself hugged. And that's nice because I do get a lot of hugs. I get a lot of people that call me and tell me when I send them a card how much they appreciate it. So this will be another one for in the thank you section. So yeah, it is very pretty, Linda. And thank you, Kathy Sanford. I think it turned out great. I love it. And so simple. What a great way to use those scraps, right? And like I said, you could cut with your cutter 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 squares, or you can check out your punches and see what you have, right? I think that's a great idea. All right, that's all I got tonight, and thank you for tuning in. I'll see you all next week, and we will make another card. Take care, everybody. Whoops.